Good, so it's your boy Pedro. Welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a different type of video. I usually make vlogs, but as y'all know, I said I never really saw a male perspective when it came to Georgia State. When I was like, looking up stuff on YouTube, trying to go to college and stuff like that. So I kind of want to make videos. I never know who's gonna watch this or how much it's gonna help people and stuff like that. So might as well do it because I've been wanting to do it for a minute. The title of this video is 10 things you need to know before you go to Georgia State. But I really just wrote like a list of stuff that I would want to like talk about because like just shed light on like most of the stuff I know about, you feel me, in terms of like all the topics that I wrote down. And if y'all want to like, y'all have questions and y'all want any more answers, like leave it in the comments. Might make a part 2, you feel me? Like, but if you don't know me and you clicked on this video, I appreciate you. If you already know me and you subscribed, I appreciate you. My name is Pedro. I am a junior. I go to Georgia State University and my major is computer information systems with a concentration in cybersecurity. But like I've been here, I'm going to my 3rd year, so I have like decent enough experience to be able to talk about some of the stuff I want to talk about. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. First thing I wanted to talk about was paying for school. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it first was because my freshman year, I'm still an out-of-state student, but I've been living in Georgia for like 10 months, or not really 12, but I was out-of-state student and my bill was like 17, 20K, whatever. And I was like, yo, I have no clue how I'm about to pay for this, you feel me? Like, so I was really worried and stuff, but like I never really, like in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go have the best experience, pray to God, leave it up to him, like whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. But so I was low-key technically already counting down how many days I had left until I found out about Parent Plus loans. But we're gonna get into that later in this video. There's multiple ways you can pay for college. One of them being, financial aid, like subsidized loans, unsubsidized loans. You can like do your research and kind of like see the difference. One obviously accrues interest, one doesn't. There's grants, which you don't have to pay back. There's scholarship, for example, if you are an in-state student in Georgia, they get the Hope Scholarship, they get Zell Miller. Sometimes it covers damn near everything and they be having to pay like $100. A lot of them be getting refunds and stuff like that. But those are like the major things or ways that everybody knows that, okay, you can pay for college. Like if you get loans, you know what I'm saying, you get grants, scholarships, whatever. But I also wanted to shed light on Parent Plus loans, because if you have a parent that's willing to like, just kind of help you get through college, they got good credit or whatever. And like me, I told my mom by the time I graduate, I'm gonna pay for all that shit myself. Like, you helped to get me, you did what you had to do to help me get through college, so it's all on me, you feel me? But so you can do more research on that if you like trying to figure out how to pay for school. Talk to your parents, see if they're messing with that, and go from there. So another thing I wanted to talk about would be like the dorms. So when I was a freshman, I moved into Piedmont Central. I used to live on the 7th floor. That shit was lit. If you know about 7th floor, yeah. But in my opinion, I would say that's like the best freshman dorm in terms of like the freshman experience. But now I'm not even like the most recent freshman, so I wouldn't even be able to say. But when I was a freshman, in my opinion, that was the best dorms, because yes, you do have a roommate, unlike if you were to stay in like Commons. And I'm assuming if you want to go to Georgia State, you're pretty familiar with like some of the names I'm mentioning right now. But if you want to go to Commons, Commons is fresh as fuck, you feel me? Like you get your own spot, all that, so that's fire. If you want to do that, if you don't really care about the whole freshman experience or like need more people and stuff like that, I would suggest you go Commons. But Piedmont Central, I feel like it's a building of freshmen, so it's just kind of like all semester you're gonna keep meeting people, you're gonna have crazy experiences, like it's gonna be lit, you're gonna meet people that you're gonna be like, okay, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, like we locked in for good type shit throughout this whole college experience. So I would suggest that. There's also Piedmont North. I don't really know too much about Piedmont North because I knew people that lived there, but me personally, I wouldn't, like live at Piedmont North just because, of the experience I already had at Central. And if you do get Piedmont North, everybody that's lived at Piedmont North in a certain building, I think building B, they mess with it, don't have any problems with it. And I know it's pretty spacious, so it's like, every building has its own pros and cons and everything. So just kind of weigh it out, see what you want to do, and make the best decision. And I think now they doing like raffles or lotteries or something for housing. That's crazy. But hey, welcome to Georgia State. In terms of like classes, I would say when you're a freshman, you don't really have to worry about that until your spring semester. But if you're a transfer watching this video, for example, you know, you about to be a sophomore and stuff like that, I would just suggest you pick your classes, you know. Same way, if you're a college student, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? Rate my professor, check the reviews, you know what I'm saying? See what it actually says, you know. Some will say lenient grader, like, you know, all the different stuff they put have in rate my professor. It'll help you decide, you know, okay, cool, what professor can I take? And when it comes to picking classes, I would say over here, you gotta pick as fast as possible, because the more time you wait, all the good classes, all the good professors, everything is gonna be gone, and you're gonna be stuck with like some you don't want or something that doesn't fit the schedule that you already envisioned. But if it's your freshman year, first semester, you don't really have to worry about that, because I know I did that during my orientation and all that. So yeah. And if you like this shirt, I'll make a whole different video on it too. It's from my brand Strangeloots. I'll put the ad right here. Follow the Instagram. We about to drop this next month. I'm dropping this and a white colorway, and I got something else cooking if y'all fuck with it, if y'all show it love. But on to the next thing I wanted to talk about. We'll talk about like the teachers, the professors. For the most part, all the professors I've had have been like, you know, they've all like been different, I'm not gonna lie, because freshman year I had a stats professor, damn near couldn't hear them, you know, them little international teacher experiences, and he wasn't even international, it was just low-key, I ain't gonna lie, shout out bro, but it was low-key just boring, bro. Like, it's a big ass lab, like, and he's just at one end of the room, just whispering to himself, you trying to figure everything out. But what I will say when it comes to that, like, yes, your teacher like does matter, but 9 times out of 10 you can figure out how to, like, you know, make it through, pass a class, get a B, get an A in a class if you know, meet the right people, do enough studying, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get it done, there's ways to get it done, you feel me? But I've also had teachers who were great, lenient with grading, lenient with extra credit, all that stuff. So it kind of like, it varies, but for the most part, I've had a pretty good experience. I've never had like a teacher where I'm just like, oh yeah, like I've never had a terrible teacher the way I actually wrote a review and rate my professor. Like, I know a lot of people do that. Like, after the semester, they go shit talking their teacher, but I haven't really had nothing too terrible. So for the most part, teachers pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Just pick your classes as fast as possible so you don't even have to, you know, go through the hassle and all that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was like, you know, like the walk-in or like transportation slash like homeless people and all that. When it comes to walking, I got used to it pretty quick. Like, as a freshman, after you walk, you know, your first 1-2 weeks, I kind of was like, it is what it is, bro. You gotta walk to class and stuff. But I would say the walk-in is not that terrible if you are used to, you know, being in like a closed campus though. But I feel like, I don't know, like me personally, I like the experience because I always like living in the city. So being able to go to college in the city, like I don't mind getting the whole city experience. Like, you know, the fact that, oh, you have to walk, you know, certain distances to get a class or whatever. But, and as for the homeless people, a lot of people are like actually terrified. But me personally, I've never had a situation where it's like, and I'm not saying they might not say crazy shit or like walk up to you like or approach you, you know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, they not trying to like hurt you or anything, you feel me? So they walk up to you, you can just be like, nah, I'm good, and they would dead ass walk away. Sometimes, you know, if you don't want to say anything, just, you know, keep walking, and I promise you, you're good. Like, they're not gonna bite you. I've never had anybody like, I've had them say crazy shit. shout out my man Zachy, because I was flicking up for my clothing brand drop, and somebody walked up to us and said something crazy, and I was like, yo, what the? And we dead ass had to leave because it was crazy. But I don't really put too much, like, I'm not really terrified of it, because if you don't entertain it or whatever, they'll leave you alone, you feel me? In terms of when it comes to like exams and stuff like that, for the most part, I like, you know, their system, like, you know, how they do exams. Like, it's obviously some, like, you know, sometimes certain classes taking the exam online versus in person is gonna benefit you differently. Either ways, I've never had like another total bad experience where I was in an exam hall and I'm like, no clue what to do, you feel me? But they do give you ample time. I've never really seen like a crazy time limit, like, you know, they do give you ample time to finish it. It all depends on the teacher though. So like I said, if you hurry up and pick your classes fast, or, you know what I'm saying, like if you're a freshman, you just gotta hope for the best. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you'll be able to avoid all that. All your exams, everything's gonna go smooth if you have the best teachers and the best ratings and all that stuff. When it comes to people and making friends, what I will say is like, you know, be outside, not like outside crazy, like, you know, if you're a freshman watching this, like, you know, get your little freshman experience, but don't force anything, like don't rush anything. Like you see a group of people, you want to be cool with them, you know, you can approach them, but don't ever force anything. Like don't ever like want to feel included or like, you know what I'm saying, like, because at the end of the day, you your own person, you're gonna gel with, you know, people that are like-minded and stuff like that. Sometimes it might take a little longer, sometimes it might happen quick. Your first week you might meet people that you cool with for all your 4 years. Sometimes it might not even be up until your junior year, you feel me? Like you never know. With that, just be patient, bro. Like your friends will come, I swear to you. I didn't find the group of people I'm cool with till like my sophomore year for real. So I went the whole freshman year just low-key soloing that shit. But so like I said, don't force nothing. Be true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to change yourself to be with certain people or hang around certain people. If you know you're an introvert, you don't want to be outside. If you have a friend that wants to go outside, you don't got to go outside all the time just because she wants to go outside or he wants to go outside, you feel me? So just do you, focus on yourself. You'll meet the right people and you'll know when you meet the right people, and yeah, you'll be all right. When it comes to like girls, I will say just low-key be patient, bro, because Drake, all them people that be talking about Georgia State, they not capping. Like, there's hella pretty girls here, you feel me, like, hella. So, you know what I'm saying, like, it get kind of crazy, but the best advice I would give to anybody that's coming here as a dude, you know, just like a male perspective, just low-key, just be patient, you feel me, meet people, be cool with people, let things play, you feel me, don't force nothing, and just take your time. And I swear to you, if you take your time, it's gonna be one of the best things you ever did. But just, that's what I would say when it comes to that. Just take your time, don't get in no drama, don't get in no bullshit. Because as a freshman, like, it's tea all year round, bro. I'm talking about, like, it's so much lower from my freshman year that I'm gonna have to tell my kids or something. But just focus on yourself, bro. Just be patient and don't get into no drama, no none of that, and you'll be good. When it comes to social life, it really just depends on the type of person you are, you feel me? Because you'll have the opportunity to do everything, like, you know, you'll meet people that, there's people that party a lot, people that don't party a lot, people that want to rather be at clubs and not campus parties. You'll meet all types of people. So when it comes to social life, I would say just kind of you kind of know yourself coming from high school. You know the type of functions you were going to in high school, bro. And I would tell you, just stay true to yourself, bro. If you're not with, like me personally, I've never been like a big fan of like big crowded parties. Like I've never really been a big fan. But when I got to college, I did go for the parties, you know, get my little experience or whatever. And you know, some of them were cool, some of them were fun, some of them I didn't really like it. So it's all up to you. But now I know what type of functions, what type of events, everything I want to go for, stuff that, you know, I'm cool off of. So kind of just try everything out. If you feel like you're interested in something, bro, go for it. But I'm telling you, if you want to play soccer, intramural, if you want to hoop, if you want to do anything, like anything is considered like social. Like you meet people anywhere in Georgia State, like, you know, you never know who you're gonna meet because it's downtown Atlanta. But that's what I have to say in terms of social life. When it comes to organizations, I've only, you know, been in the African Students Association because I'm Nigerian, and when it comes to that, my experience has been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They made I was on a dance team my freshman year, and that made a huge part of like my, you know, my year, my whole experience with Georgia State, because, you know, I had to go to practice, do all that, and then when we performed on, like, you know, the big event, it was cool as shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably put some clips, but yeah, man, that's the only organization that I've been in. If you're watching this, you're African, I would encourage you to join. You know what I'm saying? Some people join and, you know, they mess with it, they go for other events and stuff like that. Some people don't really go for as much, aren't really as involved. So it's all up to you if you like it, if you like the vibe. Now, they do try to do a lot of stuff that include, or, you know, have a lot of events. And I'm getting, like, I'm a junior now, so if I'm not mistaken, probably like people from my grade are the ones like running right now, and I know they probably, you know, they're doing a great job. So if you want to join the African Student Association, go ahead and do that. And yeah, whatever organization it is that you want to join, whatever you gotta do, if you gotta try out, this and that. Just go ahead, try it out. You in college, experience it, bro. I'm telling you, like you never know. You never know what's gonna happen, the opportunities, what path, or if your life is gonna take a certain direction just cause, you know, you joined a club or whatever. So just try whatever you wanna do, you know what I'm saying? See what works for you, see what you like, see what you enjoy, etc. And I'll finish it off with, you know, books. When it comes to books, bro, certain teachers I've had, they'll tell you it's not compulsory, you don't have to buy this and that, blah blah blah. But it just kind of like go off the judgment of how the class is going. You feel me? Like if you're going through the class a month in, 2 weeks in, whatever it is, however you want to gauge it, and feel like you're doing pretty good, you don't really need it. If your teachers told you you don't need it, you're good. If you feel like it'll help you understand better, or like certain things that you don't understand, go ahead and get it, you know. And you'll have certain teachers that'll tell you you have to buy books. You'll buy a digital key and it's like 100 or something. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's just what comes with it. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, a lot of the times you probably don't need it, or you can get it for free, or there's like a way you can get it, or like a PDF version, or like there's usually ways to go about it, or you can just buy it to save yourself the hassle. You know, but what I'm saying is it's just alternatives to it and everything. So, but that's pretty much all I wrote down and decided, okay, cool, I'm gonna talk about. If y'all had any more questions or anything that you wanted to know that I don't really speak on or touch on, leave it in the comments and I'll get back to it. I'll reply to comments, or I might just make a part 2 depending on how good, you know, the video does and stuff. And if y'all want a part 2, yeah, right now I'm actually about to just change and I'm about to start another vlog after this. Because I'm about to do a photo shoot for Child of God Tees. I got a female model pulling up with me. Y'all finna see all that too, probably in the next video. But yeah, man, the first day of school video coming. I'm going to Ken Carson that day. Stay tuned, man. Subscribe to the YouTube. Watch the journey, enjoy the journey. Follow the brand, support the brand. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share if you want, you know, somebody else to watch the video. If you feel like I share, you know, meaningful information, that you learned something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next vlog. Yeah.